Hello, my name's Julie from So Unique, and I will pop all the links down below where you can find me on social media. Well, welcome to you all to episode number 168. This week I have got lots of sewing done. I have got, finish it. I have been crafting my little socks off this week, so I've got a reasonable amount to share with you. So I hope everybody's well. I hope you've all had a lovely week. The weather here is brilliant at the minute, so it's getting all the washing dry. Charlie, the cat, he's loving it outside. Unfortunately, he's bringing back little presents for us, which is not what I want to see. So, where do I start? I think I'll start with a cross stitch today first. Now, as you might remember, I was doing a bunny surrounded with hearts and flowers. Well, I have finished it. I've done the back stitch there on his face and on his little feet, so he's turned out lovely. Now, I've put a piece of iron-on fleece at the back. It sort of just fills the holes up then, so it doesn't look, so you don't see all the holes, and it holds all the stitching in place. And I have gathered it now. I've not cut any of the fabric because I am not sure what I'm going to do with this. So at the minute this is going to go up on the wall in the shop just for a sample so people can see what it actually looks like. But next year I might decide to, I don't know, frame it or put it in something. I'm not sure yet. I've got a few ideas, but we'll have to wait and see what I decide to come up with. So I have got a few of these kits left that are on the website if anybody's interested in one. I will drop the link, I will leave the link down below to the kits. So I really like that. It actually looks like a proper bunny. When you just put that little bit of detailing on the face, it just makes it sort of stand out a little bit more. So yeah, so that's the first thing I've done. And then I know last week I talked about crochet, whether I was going to do the Christmas pudding or the gingerbread cow, I think it was. And I couldn't make up my mind. Anyhow, I did make up my mind and I decided to do the Christmas pudding. I did part of the base to start with because I'm sat watching the TV while I'm doing it, and by the time I'd done all the increasing and I'd got to where you just do the same 72 stitches for several rows, I thought I'd better count these. And I was turning stitches out and I think to myself, how on earth have I managed that? So I thought, shall I just continue and just have it a little bit smaller? And I thought, no, let's frog it. So I frogged it. And the yarn actually frogged quite well. It didn't shred it didn't shred, so that was good. I was very careful with it. So the following day I started again, got myself back to the same place, counted up, everything was right, got the right amount of stitches on. So I just kept going. And I have finished him, and I think he's really sweet. The only thing I'm missing is a berry. I should have two berries on his head, and I crocheted the berry, but it disappeared on Saturday and I don't know where it's gone to. So I'm just wondering if, because it's got two tails, whether one of the cats has pinched it and hidden it, or it's gone up the vacuum, or I've chucked it out. So I'm going to have to do another berry. But I mean, for Holly, that took me, the first attempt, well, that didn't turn out very well at all. It looked deformed. But I don't know, it's not bad for Holly. It's not bad. They're both slightly different because, well, me and patterns, I don't know. I learnt Pico, so I've managed to master that, but no, I've thoroughly enjoyed making him. So you see his eyes, he's got a little bit of detail at the side, he's got, where's his mouth there, and we've got the drip So I think that's fabulous. I absolutely love him. So he will go on display in the shop, obviously not until Christmas time, well, when the Christmas stuff starts coming out. So there is a free pattern for this on the Signet website. This is all Signet yarn, so all the yarn is in the shop. So it's mousse for the face, vanilla milkshake for the drip, sprout for the holly, and post box red I think it is for the berries. So there we go. It's got a nice shape, it sits, so yeah. So he will come home with me at Christmas and be a decoration probably in the kitchen so I can look at him. So yeah, that's lovely, absolutely love it. Anybody else doing any Christmas crochet or anything to get ready for Christmas? Because it soon comes upon us all, doesn't it? I know not everybody wants to think about Christmas, but I think sometimes I find it's been good for me this year to actually do the odd one or two things. So I am looking forward to like doing a few more as the months go on. It'll probably be the gingerbread cow next. Not sure when I'm going to start that yet though. Yeah, we'll see. We will see. So the next thing I did, now some of these I've been doing while I've been at work this week because it's been ever so quiet in the shop this week. I've hardly seen anybody, so I've had lots of free time. So I thought, well, why not? I might as well get crafting. So the felt flower kit that I had the other week, I haven't done all the flowers yet, but I've done enough to go in my vase. Look at all those beautiful colours, aren't they gorgeous? So this is my vase. Now I haven't put the greenery on the stems yet, so I will probably do these at some point over the week depending on what I'm doing. I've got a little bit of eucalyptus in there at the moment. I mean, I know you can see through the vase, but I need probably a little bit more greenery in there. I didn't know whether to put some, like, oh, is it oasis in the bottom to sort of lift it up a little bit so I can get a little bit of height out of the flowers. I mean, I've not arranged them in any particular colour order, they've just got bundled in the vase, but this will look nice on the dressing table, very spring summery. So if anybody's got any suggestions of what I could do with these, I mean, I did think if I put some oasis in here, I didn't know whether to put some red tissue paper inside the glass just to sort of disguise the oasis. I don't know if that would work or not. Like I said, if anybody's got any suggestions of what I could do, that would be absolutely fantastic. But no, I've enjoyed these, and at least now I can have flowers all year round, and Salem won't either. Because he seems to like plants, I'll tell you that much. He's terrible. Right, I'm just going to have a little drink of water, I won't be a minute. Right, well, onto the sewing now. I have got a little pile of bags. So I have got, let's have a look. I have got 3 bags that I've got the hedgehog on. So these have got a nice box bottom. You'll have seen these in one of the other videos that I've done. So I've actually finished them off now. So as it's sort of an autumnally bag, I've used this fabric on the inside. I don't know if you can see it very well. That's showing up quite dark to me. There we go. So it's got leaves and fern, some roses, all very autumnal colours. So these are perfect for, well, any crafty projects, sewing, patchwork, knitting, crochet, cross stitch. I've been using the sample one to carry my cross stitch up, even though they're all in plastic bags still. I stick all the bags in here and then I can carry a nice little bag up. So I've got that one, so I've got 3 of these. Now none of these are on the website at the minute because, like I said, I've only just finished making them and I really need to get everything photographed ready to go on the website. So what I'm going to do is hopefully get the photographs done this week, but if you are a member of my, what is it, oh gosh, what is it called, you can subscribe to the website, and you can get an email then if you subscribe, when there's anything new that's coming on the website, or if there's any news that I've got to tell you, things like that. I don't send emails out every week or anything like that. It's just when there's something new to share. So any subscribers usually get to hear about new things first before I sort of put a video up on YouTube and things like that. So like I said, I've got 3 of those bags, and then I've got 3 of the next ones, and this is A Reading is Dreaming with Your Eyes Open. So this is the book one, which I absolutely love this one, and the fabric that I've used is the William Morris fabric, and this is just called Morris. So it's got a creamy background, leaves and flowers. I don't know if you can see this, there we go, and the pinky colours, and there's a little bit of purple in there, actually go with the colours on the front of the bag. So these are all the same size, so they are like a canvas bag, so you don't wash them, you just give them a little bit of a sponge clean, and you don't iron on the DTF print on there. If you want to, if you need to iron it, cover it up with a tea towel or something before you do. So we have 3 of these. I haven't even got myself one. I'm going to have to wait till next time, I think. So I've got them, and also I've got 1 or 2 lightweight tote bags that have got the same design on, which I don't think they're not on the website at the minute, so that'll be coming. I'm not sure how many of them I've got, but they will be coming as well. So that's all the bags that I've got. So you can see I've been pretty busy. Now we're going to be on to some pouches that I've made. Now I did want to get all these pouches made, but I'm 2 missing. There's 2 just sat behind me just there that I've not done. Just didn't have time. I was absolutely shattered last night. I sort of finished sewing early. I'd got a day to myself yesterday, so I thought, right, let's get on, get some more sewing done. And yeah, so basically that is all I've done all week, is sew and crochet and cross stitch. I was determined to get that cross stitch finished, and I did this morning. Right, so pouches. I have got 2 pouches here. This is using the new fat quarter bundle that I've got in. I can't think what it's called now, but I will link the fat quarter bundle down below in the description box, and I use some of the other fabric. This fabric's already on the website, so I think they might be slightly different. Let's have a look. Oh no, these 2 look like they're the same. Yeah, these 2 are the same. So we've got a magnetic fastening. This one's got my logo there, and this one's got my logo on the back. So I've done these slightly different. They've got binding around the edge, got the magnetic clasp, and we've got a little pocket here, so that's the other fabric out of the fat quarter bundle. And then there's a pocket in there that's got the bird on, and then there's all the channels down there, so you can put crochet hooks, DPNs, pens, pencils, things like that in there. I mean, I've got one for my DPNs, one for my crochet hooks, and I've got one for pens and bits for, like, if I was doing a bit of journaling, or, you know, for my diary and things like that, my work diary and things like that. So yes, I've got them all over the house. So that's two of them. Now this is the same pattern that I normally use for the other ones. It's just I put binding on this just to see if it was any easier for me to do. So I'm not 100% which one I'm going to continue doing in the future, because I do like both of them. It's just this is easier on my hand rather than the other kind. But yeah, I don't know, I still can't make up my mind. So what I'm going to do, I haven't done it yet, is I'm going to put a little button, I think you can see that, handmade with love, and that will probably sit on there where the where the magnetic clasp is. So I just need to do that. So I've got two of them. Like I said, these will be getting photographed this week. These are going to take the longest to photograph, because obviously I'm going to have to do each one apart from those two, and sort of put things in so you can actually see what it looks like. This one is using the In Bloom fabric. Now I don't have this fabric left on the boat, but I do have bundles of fat quarters in the shop. So yet again, it's got the binding on. We've got the pocket there, we've got the channels down there, it's got all the little flowers on, butterflies for the main pocket, and the flowers for the top pocket. So this is ideal for keeping needles in, scissors, row counters, anything that you want really. So there we go. I think I've got enough fabric cut out to make another one of these. But like I said, that's at the shop, so I'm not sure about that. Then this one I made a while ago. So this is the bee one, which there is definitely only one of these. Excuse me. So there we've got bees on the inside, we've got like honeycomb there, we've got beehives and flowers there. The channels are the same fabric as that, so that's a pale sort of green and white with bees on, like that. So it's got your magnetic clasp on. So that's nice. It's one of my favourites, that one. Excuse me a minute. Right, then we have got another two. Right, yeah, this is a mixture of Peter Rabbit and I can't think what this fabric's called. It's a mushroom, Shroomies. I can't think what it's called. So it's got a nice floral fabric on the back. I will put the fabrics down below in the description so you can buy them separately, like. So on the front we've got the other mushrooms there. We've got Once Upon a Time there. Peter and lettuce down the bottom there. Spotty on the back of the pocket, Peter Rabbit on the back of the flap there, and your Peter pocket. So I have, and this is a Velcro fastener, and this one's the same. So I've got two of these, and these have got a little tab on to put a ring on, so I'll put that on. So there we've got two of them. I managed to, yeah, although they were already finished, yeah. So these are two more, and I've just managed to finish these off today. So these have got the Velcro on. This time it's Mrs. Tiggywinkle, that's it. So we've got Mrs. Tiggywinkle there, spotty fabric. Then we've got snail trail for that part, spots, Mrs. Tiggywinkle on the back, spotty pocket, and Mrs. Tiggywinkle in there. So we've got two of them on there because they've both got Velcro fastenings. So I think that's all I've actually got to share with you this week. I hope you've enjoyed seeing what I've been making. So I think after I've got this video uploaded, I'm going to go and have a cup of coffee. I think I need it. What about, I haven't really bought much this week. No, nothing craft related this week. I've treated myself to a little coffee machine now. It's what is it? Just one of those tiny ones, Dorshi Gusta or something. And I've got some decaf coffee pods, some hot chocolate, and another ordinary coffee. And I'm looking to get some tea ones. So that's been sat there for the last 4 days, I think. I've not unboxed it yet. I was going to have it in the bedroom as it's only small, but then I thought I should have it in the kitchen. And then I'm thinking, well, shall I take it to work? So it'll stop in the box until I decide where I'm putting it, but I think that's really all I've bought, really. Yes, it is. There's been no cooking this week. Haven't done the chocolate pudding yet, so I'm hoping to get that done next week. I was going to do it today, but we've it's Jake's birthday today, so that means it's takeaway tonight. Birthday person obviously chooses where they want to have a takeaway from, so I don't know what he's going for, but we have got a homemade Oreo cheesecake that Jake wanted. So that's sat in the fridge, so we don't really need any sort of puddingy stuff because they are quite big, these cheesecakes. So yeah, so hopefully, I mean next week I've got tomorrow I've got 1 or 2 things I want to make. I want to do another asparagus quiche, I want to do the chocolate pudding at some point this week, and obviously I want the rhubarb salad. Crafting wise, what am I doing next week? I don't know. I might start the crochet next week. We'll have to wait and see. I'm not sure yet. There's lots of things I want to do, but I need to prioritise on what I'd like to do. Right, so I think I'm going to leave it there now because we're getting on for tea time, so I need to go and sort some things out to see what we're having tonight. So take care everyone, hope you've enjoyed this week's vlog, and I will see you all again next week. So I hope everybody has a lovely week, and I hope you all manage to get some crafting done, and I will see you all again soon. Bye for now.